Okay, so for my eyes, I'm going to be doing a very simple, everyday sort of fall look that I have been wearing to work, minus the lashes and that kind of thing. But this is something that I deem office appropriate. So I'll be honest, I haven't been doing a whole lot of really dramatic eye makeup looks. I'd like to get back into it. It's just the time that I have to do that is mostly on weekends, and then mostly on weekends, really the only thing that I'm doing is doing errands and groceries. But that being said, I've been really liking more simple everyday looks that are fairly quick to do. So my current favorite palette that I've been using pretty much every day, this is the MAC Nordstrom fall palette. I have to find out what it's called again, but I have been using this non-stop since I got it. So I will have a review up for this as well, or it is already up depending on when I upload this video. Be sure to check that out. But yeah, I have been loving this palette, and it's pretty much everything that I need. For this, I'm going to be using this color right here. This is Beaded, and it is a frost finish, so that is just kind of like a gold color. And then I'm also using this middle one, which is called Felt, and it's kind of a olivey green sort of matte color. No, sorry, it's a satin, so it's an olivey green satin color, and this is something that I've been really liking using just because it darkens up the crease, but in sort of like an olivey greeny kind of color, but it's not super green eyeshadow. So to start off, I'm just using the flat shader brush going into that gold color, and this is gonna go literally all up in my business. Putting that all over the lid. Also angling it up a little bit to sort of diffuse it as I go up to the brow bone. And that's what I'm really loving these kind of eyeshadow shades for, is that that have a little bit of a sheen to it but also a little bit of color, is that you can really pack it onto the lid and then sheer it out as it goes up to the brow bone, so you really don't have to bother with a transition shade. So next I'm going into that olivey green color, and I'm using it on a pointed taper kind of blendy brush like that. My brush, tap it off, and then I'm gonna concentrate the color right in like the outer corner in my crease, and then just kind of use the brush to help blend it up. And I apologize if my voice sounds a little weird today, guys. I don't know, I just woke up and my voice sounded froggy, so. And then once that color is blended, the next thing I do is I take a little shader brush, I go right back into that sort of olivey green color, and I put it just on my outer corner, just to darken it up a little bit like I did on this side. So then that is it for eyeshadow. Real simple, real quick. Like I said, it's like a 5-minute thing. It doesn't take very long at all to do. But the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to do a line of black eyeliner. Depending on the day, sometimes I'll leave it like this and I'll just put on mascara and head to work. Because I'm going out, I actually want to do a little bit of eyelashes and eyeliner. So I'm just taking my favorite. This is like $2 from the drugstore. You can use whatever black eyeliner you want. And I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Next, I'm going to be putting on a coat of mascara. So I'm using Maybelline Great Lash. You can use whatever mascara you want because I am putting eyelashes on top. So next I'm applying lashes. These are MAC 35s. I really like these. They're kind of pointed in the middle. The only thing with these ones is that they come very straight, so you do kind of have to put them on and then use an eyelash curler to curl them while they are already on. Otherwise they kind of just stick straight. So it's kind of annoying, but I really like the shape of them. So anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead, apply those off camera, come back and show you how I'm finishing up the rest of the face. Alright, so the last thing for the eyes, once you put on the eyelashes and stuff like that, is to add a little bit of an inner corner highlight. It's the same highlight that I have on my face. You guys know, if you've watched my videos forever, it's MAC Vanilla Pigment. My favorite friggin' highlighter. I use it like pretty much every day. Deal with it. So then for the rest of the face, I figured I'd tell you guys what I use. So I've used the Kat Von D Shade Light palette to contour my face, and then I've used this blush. I don't know what this even is, from MAC. This is Tenderling, so that's the blush that I have on. And then for highlight, I've used MAC Vanilla Pigment. So that's what's going on the faces, if you're curious. My foundation is really dirty, but it's sheer glow. On top of that, I've used a little bit of MAC Studio Fix powder. So what I like to do once all my makeup is done, but before I do lips, for some reason it like jacks up lip products. I like to use a setting spray. This is the NYX Dewy Finish one. I do have dry skin, so I like the dewy finish. So if you have more oily, maybe try the matte one. I actually like this. I haven't tried other setting sprays, so I really can't compare, but I have no problem with this. If you guys want me to do a whole separate review on this, I can, like, no probs. So what I like to do is to just close my eyes and mist my face. Kind of get it all over. There we go. You can kind of feel where it's not sitting. And then what I like to do, this is kind of funny, I don't like the time it takes to sort of dry. So what I like to do is to just take this is a Jeffree Star postcard, and it just happens to sit on my desk and work really well at setting this setting spray. Sometimes if there's big globbies, I'll like dot the big globbies off, and then I put that on there, and it feels nice in the morning too because it kind of cools you down, or it's like a refresher. And that might make some people's face a little too dewy. I happen to really like it. It just makes my skin look fresh. I find that now that I have been taking care of my dry skin and my skin is going from dry to almost normal, throughout the day I will get a little more oily through here, but I actually like it. And I know that sounds weird, but it makes my skin not look friggin' flaky and gross. So that's something I've actually been enjoying, is my skin kind of going more normal combo throughout the day. Anyway, moving on. So for lips, I'm actually going to match my lips to this dress that I have on right now, which is kind of navy. I'm gonna have a whole other video about this dress. I know you guys can't see it, but it's a long sack-like dress, and I bought it in all 5 colors because it's my favorite thing that has ever existed. And I basically wear it Monday to Friday, all the different colors, Monday to Friday at work, and I don't think anyone's caught on yet, but that's basically what I do. For my lips, I'm going to be using Jeffree Star Abused. It's just kind of a dark navy blue. It kind of matches my shirt, so, or my dress, and I'm going to apply that. Okay, so I've went ahead and applied that lip color, and as you can see, it kind of matches my dress. It's a little more almost blacky than this, so you can see that if you guys really want like an actual representation of what this color looks like, this is a true navy blue dress, and this is a little bit sort of darker, more black. So, but that being said, I love it. It's like Witch Game strong. I pretty much went full witch like from like mid-August. I was like, it's August, time for witch. That's my aesthetic. Also my nails, please ignore this one like janky nail. I don't know what's going on with that one, but my nails are like a color layered on top of another color. And so yeah, I was kind of looking for like a baby poop color, and I had to make it myself, but I love the way that it looks with like fall stuff. It looks kind of witchy and I dig it. But yeah, also these are my natural nails, so if you guys are wondering, I have grown them out. It's taken a long time. This one is actually broken, which is why it's all bumpy and weird, but it's basically held together with like nail silk. So yeah, that is the final look. I do hope you guys like it and I haven't blabbed on for too long. And yeah, so let me know if you guys would wear something like this, if you guys like this look, and yeah. So until my next one, I will talk to all you soon. Bye!